Picture me, 23, a bag of sold out shows. I made it out with music, had to call my bros. And this merchandise is popping, I sell all my clothes. And all these hoes are ghosts, I got one real girl. Picture me, 23, I didn't chase my dream. My mum wanted me to do finance, so I came off beats. And now I'm sitting at a desk with a tutu in finance, eating pasta on my lunch break while I'm scribbling my rhymes. And picture me, 17 in an all black suit, laying still in a coffin surrounded by my crew, giving half-heart apologies, watching while they bottled me or running when they shot at me. Or next up if you prodigy, wait, I meant poker G. Picture me a road banger, hope that you don't notice me, no face for the road, my G. Kill him in 7 ways, lemon haze, how I smoke a G. Name can get you out the beef, pissed if you owe me peas. The boys try and piss take, boy what a mistake. I'll come back with a shotty and blow your lungs out your rib cage. Picture me a snitch, nah I couldn't picture that. Picture me a snitch, nah I couldn't ever think of that. Picture me with a baby mum that didn't wanna see me blow, so she let my talent go to waste like Rubinho. I've been involved, I've seen the road to the good die young, and the bad get life, and the ugly is the ugly. But picture me a legend worldwide or in Streatham, known for words in a sentence. I put verbs in a sentence, there's actions in my letters, and I never compromise nor follow what the trend is. I create my own style because I've got my own agendas. I've got music, all that matters. But what about the youths that ain't athletes or rappers? What about the youths that ain't athletes or rappers? Picture you, I don't know your picture, can you paint it for me? And can you take out all the man that's gonna taint it for me? And can you take out all the girls that's gonna waste it for me? Or illustrate how you're gonna get to all these places for me? And if you can't, then don't worry G, you got time. But you just need to paint a picture or just sketch a draft. Cause how you know you're going down the wrong road if you're in a dark place and you don't select the path? But picture you talking loads about goals and riches, with a phone full of crow shots, hoes and bitches, and a head filled with fast dreams. I talk to God like it's RE about my picture cause I can't see. I'm at war with my mind, so I'm still with a sket getting Ed like Hardy. And I don't mind cause them man they're all speakers like parties. I'm conflicted on this mission, so I'm still in the midst with a black star on my waist like Kwame. Guys are on my case, it's like I wasn't dialing banks with some pay while you were busy flicking shanks for a name, or busy robbing drugs with a dipper. Or you can call me Schofield. Why? Cause I've got prison in my skin, but I won't ever have a prison in my picture. Listen to my scripture, like teachers with teardrops. Principles a killer, all for the skrilla. But it's not hard, it comes from within. So don't let anybody tell you to put drugs in a cling. And don't let anybody tell you you can't run, dance, sing, or be a baller. You can be a king. Now you can work a 9 to 5 if it makes you smile at night. Money ain't a measure of success, cause you can have $1 billion and dead. You can have 20 grand flat and live a long, long life with no stress. So listen, I don't know your picture, can you paint it for me? And can you tell me where your batch of friends is taking you? And can you tell me what your aspirations are, your dreams? Forget the money, brother, tell me what makes you you. Can you tell me why you wake up, what makes you tick? What makes you smile, what makes you laugh, what makes you sick? Can you tell me why you're on this earth? Can you tell me why you're living? Is it in and out of prison? Are you trying to touch a nation? Or are you trying to touch a pagan? You get your picture, get the paint, and are you playing in a stadium? Or are you sitting in a station? You get your picture, get the paint, and you the guy inside the hospital that's praying that he makes it. You working with the surgeons and the nurses trying to save him. Are you buried in a grave for some pennies and a chain? A memory that fades, a picture you didn't paint. I bet them boys think I'm panicking. Pep Guardiola, G, I'm managing. Stop saying that you beef me, it's embarrassing. I never had these pagans till my face was on this rapping thing. Now every other youth is on a chatty thing. See me in a rave, it's black blades, lightsabers, call me Anakin. Music, money, pagans, education, fam, I handle it. I try so hard in my tracks to give a message, but it's mess, cause I'll still get you shredded by some savages. I swear you don't know pressure. Ask Jack Hyde labels playing deal or no deal, like I'm no Edmonds, independent, no pressure. My whole team niked out to the socks, you should know better. A-levels, no pressure. And my ex just text me, she should know better. I can still paint a picture, put a pen into my hand. It's time to paint your picture, my brother, now you can go get it. Tweaking, 120 on the M-way speeding, LV hat, backpack and sneakers. Any girl that I'm with is a 10, 9, 8, brethren decent. Now I'm in a party with the sweetest chocolate brown in Reese's Pieces. I'm tweaking, 120 on the M-way speeding, LV hat, backpack pack of sneakers. Any girl that I'm with is a 10, 9, 8, brethren decent. Now I'm in a party with the sweetest chocolate browning, Reese's Pieces. My brother got a new wristwatch, but don't watch that cause you could get nauseous, could get seasick. I mean all of my ex-girls hate me, but how you gonna have my baby? Don't you know I'm living that baby boy lifestyle, everything crazy. If you don't chat to your guy, your GOC, I ain't talking Mercedes. Nah, let's talk about drama. I got a pen brown in my zone, and I'm in a zone too like karma. Man, pull up, hop out, pull over. If it's palaver, cool, say nada. Now I'm in a party with Tara, and that girl got body like armor. Football and Balenciagas, or I kick ball in my all black Pradas. No acting, never went radar. I'm a top boy like Sully but darker. Ha ha ha, what's the drama? Paintings still get aired, left on red then blue like Barca. If it ain't about face, don't down me. If it ain't about face, won't answer. I got a browning living in Sydenham. Professor X, cause true say the back ain't there, but the brain is brilliant. And my new thing came with kids, and that's okay, cause I am still dicking it. Little man wanna jump on FIFA, so I'm close to the sun like Icarus. Whitewash man, then I'm back in the room with his march, and I whitewash that for the thrill of it. No bareback man, got a Jimmy it. Backside jiggling, shaking, rippling, and the neck just tickling. Tryna hide my face, can't stop giggling. Them man all hickory dickory, watch glistening, but the rollie ticking this. It's such a shame. Tweaking, 120 on the M-way speeding, LV hat, backpack and sneakers. Any girl that I'm with is a
man around, little snitches. They're not around no more. They're not around no more. And who do you think that's because of?
Was it us that got a man moving? Don't be stupid, no bumper, with a bumper, new number. Hit her back like who's this cucumber, in her belly like a broomstick. R8 or the Lamborghini, the man there don't plan to see me. Cause my niggas on Greece like Santorini. I got a brown skin girl from Bush that will take that charge on the chest if I say so. Both hands on the wig while I hit from the back, got me pulling on the tracks and cane rolls. 2 man and a super dry jacket, a new Astra, man it's looking like plain clothes. We ain't never had halos, just Henny and Jenny from the block, no J-Lo. This year here's gonna be a mad one. I need a good girl, I need a bad one. I need a brand new vest and a handgun. That man need that more than a man does. That man need cash more than a man does. That man being crashed more than a man look. You don't wanna end up in my bad books. It's not a good look, give a man a bad look. Tweaking, 120 on the M-way speeding, LV hat, backpack and sneakers. Any girl that I'm with is a 10, 9, 8, brethren decent. Now I'm in a party with the sweetest chocolate browning, Reese's Pieces. Question for the new Prime Minister. How do you have a heart so sinister? How are we so wasteful when people are dying in Somalia, Afghanistan, Egypt, Libya? The irony is we have no business in Syria, but kids are getting killed for all the business in Syria. And then they try and tell you that it's ISIS in their attempts at killing it. How many civilians died? So what's the difference between us and them? When you got drones killing kids just touching 10, then when a bomb goes off, every politician's lost like that last strike. It didn't kill 100 men. You ain't the same as them, but all that fuel for the fire is what you gave to them and what you take from them. All my life I know my mum's been working, in and out of nursing, struggling, hurting. I just find it fucked that the government is struggling to care for a person that cares for a person. So where's the discussion on wages and budgets, how they made them redundant? When I was a young'un, the letters in her car said my mum was overdraft, but somehow I still had dinner money in my pocket. And even the little things like ordering pizza were probably the reason for overtime in the evening. 5 till 10, 6 hours of sleeping. For 22 years my mum was doing it cleaning, dreaming that her kids would have a better life, go in bed at night, struggling with getting by. That's the reality for millions of people in a nation where a lot of us were looking for a second try. A question for the new Prime Minister, and please tell me if I'm being narrow-minded, but how do we spend so much money on defence and weapons to wage war when the NHS is dying, bursting at the seams? And what about the people that voted for us to leave for the money that it would see? 350 million we give to the EU every week that our health service needs. But now them politicians got what they wanted. Can you see an empty promise or a poster on the street? Nurses in tears cause they're working every hour of the week and they still don't have the money that they need. You brought the heart of the nation to its knees. Underpaid, understaffed, overworked and overseen by people who can't ever understand how it feels to live life like you and me. Patients lying in the corridors cause doctors can't even find a bed for them to sleep. I remember A&E and all them sickening screams of a little girl waiting for a surgeon to be seen. Privatized healthcare, guns for police, increased uni fees. Is this what they're selling us? Well, let me remind you just in case you've forgotten that we live in Great Britain, not in Donald Trump's America. Speaking of America, state and the president, with all due respect, I've got something to say to them. I just find it funny you can't give a hand to Palestine, but you can trade whole arms with Saudi Arabia. Look, I got a question for the new Prime Minister. At Grenfell Tower, your response was ridiculous. You hid like a coward behind your 5 million, dodged responsibility and acted like you're innocent. And I can see you're terrified. You're not good at telling lies. I'm getting why you stay away from everything that's televised. You look like a robot and you don't speak with any life. It feels to me like any guy in press could have said them lines. Imagine going to the council for the safety of your block and you got kids but they're ignoring you at every time. Everyone who knew about that cladding should really be going prison under rule of joint enterprise. But if it ain't a little kid with a knife, I bet that judge is going easy when he's giving him time. They don't deserve to be free. Any builder MP that knew about the conditions but did it to save cheese. When I listened to the things that the residents had seen, I was so shocked I couldn't even speak. Families they know that had died in their sleep. How you choke on the smoke when you're struggling to breathe. The glow from the fire, the panic when you hear all of the sirens, the crackling, the popping and the muffled out screams. The fear in the eyes of a man that was trapped who jumped 15 floors from the tower to the street. I could only hear a fraction of the pain and the grief. Closing my eyes, trying hard not to cry at the joy and relief in the face of a man when a woman from the flat said his neighbor was alive. No help from the council in keeping any list or the people that survived, his neighbors and peers. And for that whole meeting I could see that he was trying, so his smile was an island in a sea full of tears. Look, I got a message for our old Prime Minister, David Cameron. I mean, you fucked us, resigned and sneaked out the firing line. I wanna know how you managed it. And are you bathing in the sun while them papers have a run at the woman that you left here to handle it? You gonna teach a little lad to be the man that's got a plan, and then the moment that it fails to abandon it? Are there bullies in his school? And when you pick him up after class, can you feel his embarrassment? I mean, you never gave a fuck about the youth, and that's the truth. There's no sympathy for you or your cabinet. I really wish I could have seen how you were scrambling when you lost the referendum that you had to win. I feel like politicians are all addicts in a big fat game, but it's lives that you gamble with. I got a question for the leader of the Labour Party, Jeremy Corbyn. Where do you want to take the country to? Honestly, I want to put my trust in you, but you can understand why if I got trust issues. Do you really have the faith of your party? Do you really have faith in the party that will come with you? And how do you plan on keeping all the promises? Man, if I'm being honest, sir, I'm struggling to get with it. I just ain't getting it. Everybody's great until you get them into office, and then guys start forgetting things. Prove to us you're different. Don't promise me anything. Go and get justice for Sean Charles and Edison. And if you haven't had the thought to vote yet or protest cause you don't really see the progress, I hope you know that what they're saying is affecting us. And small steps are way better than no steps.
6ix9ine.
Look, I bet them boys think I'm panicking, itching to see how I handle it when snakes start rattling. Calm, I can show you about harm. Put blades into palms, half the length of my arm. I end up in a station and I'm staring into space like a mannequin in Clark's. I ain't panicking, I ain't had a random change of heart. Cash points and cannabis, you cocaine snort if you think I got caught. I'm kicking like a stallion, I lived in a yard. My mummy tried hard for all the things that I wanted, but my money was inadequate. Probably be killed by my cousins back in Africa if they knew I risked my free water, hot food and resources every day to dress nicer on a camera. I don't need your input, fuck you and your manager, fuck him and his lame job. It's been 2 years, you're sitting in the same spot, chilling in the same blocks. Me and you are different, you talk about beef while I plan your route home, bruv. I run up in your safe spot and leave the place taped off. It's deeper than a name drop. Real problems don't need discussions, I fear God and not repercussions. Look, I'm only angry at the choices that I didn't make. I don't regret what I did, but what I didn't say. And for this money, I'm on a different wave. That's why I ain't written in his will when I say that I'm on his estate. It comes to arms, well, I've got an entourage like Vinny Chase. This ain't Chirac, we don't need a 38. Just 2 young G's, one night pouching this little blade. And if you live that day, give thanks to your God, cause there isn't one prayer mummy didn't say. Still wonder what my dad would say. And it's fuck, cause I just wanted us to bond like Sean Connery, Daniel Craig. No first steps, nah, my daddy couldn't see me cry. I'm still searching for the reason why. I was 6 months old at a bus stop, my mum no home, struggling to get him in like a legal high. We're so volatile, look over the reasons why people die. Man, this beef never sleeps or slides. Man, are dying over minor violations. So I keep the beef and the bread separate like TGIs. They touch us, we pay them back like it's PPI. Fuck it, let's ride, get animated like CGI. Dead being a hype man, can't find mime and then I'll settle for his right hand. You can't buy heart, remember Hawkeye, you think these undercover cars could get us? Or that I can't spot the bacon in the passing vectors? Don't you find it funny that I study law and still recruit young fraud stars like I'm Harvey Specter? Hot-headed, I swear that I had a dream though. A young fire before I'd spoken with Avellino. And nowadays music's got my schedule looking hectic. I ain't got a timeline, I'm Travolta with Tarantino. Look, I ain't slacking, it's money over passion. I mean passion over money, hate this money with a passion. Money's just a paper, I got value in my assets, I got value in my mental. It's me, Fraser, 169 an instrumental. I swear that I'll make it rapping. Even if it kills me, I swear that I'll make it happen. On my digital piano till my hands bled literally. I was smashing keys till my fingers grew callous. How could I fear rappers? I feel words, hear colours, defeat challenge. Give thanks to my synesthesia. I ain't a rapper, I'm a fucking genius. And when I see you, don't panic. Remember what you said on the roads, there's no lacking. I don't wanna see you draw for your boot, there's no time. I'll jump out the passenger side like there's no traffic. Catch you with your girl, your mum, you do the same. So we'll take you to an inch of your life through your chatting. Shut your fucking mouth and make peace. I used to let disrespect slide to make peace. Now it's like I'm stuck in 2 minds to my reaction, cause my pride and my ego turned giant like James Dean. I'm a mess, right? And if that catty doesn't fuck me the 3rd time with no strings attached like a test drive, I'm telling her I'm cutting in the next 5. All communication breaking down like an enzyme. My second's the most precious commodity, I invest time. I was late every day straight for 3 years. Guess that's 2 ways that I can never make a deadline. I was out in Power League, no breathe, camel in the rain, hell sleep with my football in a deadline. Scraping by on pennies, trying to link a Jezzy on my 85-20 and I couldn't link one. Squares was a game, had me all stressed, got finessed by my main and he didn't get touched. It had me sitting there pissed, thinking about my people and the times that we missed. Like, have you ever lost love? Have you ever had a guy that would die so you live in a cage, kept away from your brother and your mum? In my world you're unsure to the people you can trust when you lose the only person that was there from the jump. I'm as humble as they come and I ain't changed from the knife and the cipher to the shotgun shells and a party with a pump. Ask Adam, ask Paddy. With Squares I had strikers, but I'm more like Hebrew Bavardi when it's beef because I hardly ever run, I've got pride. I see man running for their life get caught. Now they're covering their heart and their lungs with their arms on his ones cause his right hand panicked. And I don't even blame him. Seen a man scream while he bleeds on the pavement, guts in his hands. Civilians with tissue putting pressure where the pain is. The panic as you fade in, blocking out sounds. How your body shuts down when your organs start failing. Knife crime dangerous, next day famous. Give it 6 years, they won't remember what your name is. Everything changes when your case isn't relevant. And all the guys who claim they would ride in your name looking lost, them boys don't have half the heart to settle it. I've seen a whole class end up dead or in jail. Ask Skills about times he was chilling with my brother in a chicken shop opposite the entrance to Tennyson's. Everybody's dying, but nobody's rising up a Remington. We've got shanks and false hope, everybody's selling it. You ain't getting rich quick trying to sell big bits, too lazy to work so you want to own a business or a clothing line. No vision, you can't cut corners in a line of life. Karma's like the tightest vice, I'm running on my own. CCTVs in your hands, bro, they've got it on your phone. If they catch me going home, looking for another young rapper to expose. I'm probably cutting from the scene, cause with the evidence they gain, I'm getting more than just assault. I ain't living for the gram, man, I'm snitching on the cam. If I hit him then I'm done, but if he dips me he's the man, I can't win. There's no way I'm handling that. If I run then I'm a neat, but if I don't then I'm a fool. So on road I'm looking happy, but I'm screaming in my head having panic attacks. They got me anxious, I'm two wrong responses from a shanking at any given time. I've been there and done that on many different nights. It's probably the reason I got many different rhymes. I'm really living life.
I made a link with the Russians, 6-figure discussions, dinners in public, my linen all tailored, my outstanding payments swift like Taylor. And boy, I owe them man a beating, but don't watch what I'm making. Just know I put both of the P's and up at the same time. I put the pay in pagan. Man wanna beef, don't know what the stakes is. Broad daylight, do a nigga on a day shift. Free scales, got him living on basic. My location changes quicker than gears on a brand new Porsche Cayman. I told RJ put down a line and he did, but he's got another 3 like H's. I gotta watch for the greed and the hatred. I'm saying who's on votes, we'll hit up a nigga and see who's on smoke when it's that time. You can run that shit there and it's cool, but you can't hear like a bad line. It's been 15 minutes since me and her fucked, and I'm saying we still in the house for. Girls say I'm rude, but they won't ever leave, cause you know the jab right like southpaws. Outdoors, me and my niggas are real outlaws. I tell a man speak with respect. How you gonna say that we beef for your chest like Sergey didn't G-lean on your set? I do not have one need cause a friend. If it's beef on the ends then it's peak for them. This thing's coming like Pokemon Go, cause I seen man once, never seen him again. Man don't really wanna walk to the shop or jump on the train cause the ends got tension. One eye on my ops, 2 eyes on my friends, cause at least my ops man knows their intentions. I turn a loss to a lesson, I turn a curse to a gift and a blessing. Any girl that I've got an interest in, face interesting, body impressive. I got 99 out of 100 marks in class on my English questions. I get the same if I did it again, cause I still don't know the definition of resting. I put blood in, I put sweat in, I shed tears when my niggas got sentenced. I spent years with my niggas in Streatham, but you wouldn't know that cause you don't live this. What have you done for your siblings? I made sure that the family's sweet. So many days that I starved myself just to make sure that my whole family eats. The murk is a beast and I'm blacking it out. 1.9 on the plan for a house. I ain't got a memory of when dad was around. Still a child when I turned man of the house. Tell me what you know about a bag full of bills and your mum crying out saying son I can't take it. And then staring in the mirror for an hour with a tear in your eye like I gotta go make it. Ever seen a good friend turn pagan? A pretty girl glow down turn basic? Ever seen a nigga enough man rated, losing his mind cause of food that he's taking? You're either a lamb or you're Hannibal. Good kid but I grew up round animals. No chick can't tell me about attitude. I got a girl from the Screwface capital. Look, let's pour another drink. numb the pain. Emotionally detached, she said I'm numb to pain. You're asking what it's like to love, I told her love's a game. You learn that love is pain, then learn to love the pain. I got a purple heart, you got a purple heart. You think my work is art, and I think you're a work of art. But girl, I can't lie, you're a gem, and I ain't even talking about the star sign. You're my superstar, you're my wish into a shooting star. After hours, you're my movie star, pop star. I got you singing like a rock star. McCartney, she interstellar like Jupiter. You had a shift today, cancel that. I booked a flight, let's go and catch a tan. I'll take you out to Hakkasan. You've had a couple boyfriends, but never had a man. I'll catch him at a traffic jam. Red light, Amsterdam, if he tries to disrespect. But fuck them, man, let's blow a bag in Chanel and get all the niggas vexed. On some different flow, acting like you didn't know a nigga soul. Gary Coleman, I got them different strokes. You throw it back and now I'm matching your rhythm in missionary. I'm a man on a mission to make your legs shake, to make you feel it in your stomach, in your chest plate. Until the next day you give me head until your head aches. I heard a saying, you get it fast, it never lasts. Forget tape, there's no club inside of a deck of cards. You gave your heart to a joker, now you can try a king. You play it close to the chest, you got a checker past and a purple heart. Wow, you got a purple heart. You think my work is art, and I think you're a work of art. I asked her, can you do it like the last time? She said I can, sir, and I ain't talking about the star sign.
I guess it's important that you have someone you can trust, especially in the position you're in. And I think it's a really good trait that you are able to find positives, despite some of the challenges, for want of a better word, that you face.
Have you ever raised the value of everyone around you? Have you ever been so high they gotta down you? Think pieces getting written about you. Have you ever been to Italy and eaten Italian? Have you ever signed a deal that came with a medallion? Have you ever booked a club and came with a battalion? Have you been to Montana and seen the mountains? Have you ever looked around and felt a profound sense of pride? Have you ever had to hide where exactly you reside? Have you been to the Waffle House on North Side? Have you ever made a pop star wanna be your bride? Have you hugged someone and they cried? Have you had your heroes sit you down and give you the guide? Have you ever spoken something into existence, or do you just talk about other people's lives? Stop giving me advice. Stop giving me advice. Stop. All this unsolicited advice from the guys getting booked for a quarter of my price. All this red carpet shit, brand partnerships. I must have let y'all forget that boy nice. No Sprite, but life giving me lemons with the limelight. It's fine, victory's mine. I lost the desire for being intimate at the end of my nights. I can do that at the end of my life. You know the phrase is business before pleasure, cause I'm banking on it bringing me more pleasure. The pressure makes diamonds, the diamonds make more pressure, and so on and so forth. Okay, I'll give you 4 more measures and more records with more effort than ever before. I'm the youngin' on the team that's got a veteran core. They know the formula, just give him space and let him record. And just remember what he said on the chorus. Stop giving me advice. Stop giving me advice. Stop giving me advice.
Yeah.
Stop giving me.
Yeah.
Stop giving me advice.
Yeah.
Stop.
I know you feel love, feel shame, feel pride. I can see it in your eyes. I met a fan at work. He told me it's his job on the side, as if I'm unimpressed by his everyday life. Niggas die every day, B, that's everyday life. The woman that you idolize can never play wife to me. When you done as many flights as me, long nights as me, took as many left turns to make right as me. I'm in the middle of the veil like a bride to be. That's why I like to. Yeah. You left somebody that you love at the bottom of a mountain cause they're afraid to climb it. Have you changed your climate? Had her Insta and made her change to private. Had her fly economy and make her change to private. Seen your nigga get nicked, and and then go and catch a case just like him. Brought her to the game and she ain't excited. Probably cause my mum sat courtside for I did. Am I sick if I say I like women with mileage and trips to Knightsbridge? Old Jemima, trips in a park with my oldest rider to test out the 9 like I loaned a striker. I'm a lone survivor, and the way I spell lone is A-L-O-A-N. I don't ever wanna spend on a whole again, but I'm a fucking feminist, so I go again. I'm on a roll again. Yeah. You can't control what the heart feels. You soon go broke, I see you blowing it fast still. Death row, you niggas down to your last meal. You ever signed a 7-figure deal on a bird's quill? Can't even call it breakfast, car, it wasn't your first meal. Forgotten birthdays, but remember your verse still. Yeah. You ever fucked a supermodel and it sounds like skeletons dancing? You feel numb to the praise and the memories passing. You ever robbed someone and it sounds like asking? Didn't have no food, so you disguise it as fasting. Had drugs, abused perfume, trying to mask it. You ever lived the life of an artist, escaping darkness? Fines are you paying for parking? You can tell how she fucked by the way that she glancing. Your communication bad, but you're rich, so she giving you chances. And pretty women giving you dances. I come with a Pope, but she more Olivia than Francis. You ever been?
Stop giving me advice. Stop giving me. Stop giving me advice. Stop. Stop giving me advice. Stop giving me. Stop giving me advice. Stop.
What do you think people see when they look at you?
Look, you see our gold chains and our flashy cars. I see a lack of self-worth and I see battle scars. He has to be with 20 man when he wears jewellery, and you see it as gangster, I see it as insecurity. Where I'm from, everybody wants to make it out, but nobody wants to see somebody make it out. It ain't about who came around, but more about who stayed around. Behind the scenes, they say God gave us eyes to see. You see the video vixens and all their pearly whites, but you don't see the dirty nights, long days and early flights. You see the deals and think all these rappers laughing now, but you don't get that if we weren't already, we're a target now. You see all the groupie girls and think they're heaven sent. I see 25 minutes worth of empty sex to tell a lie. It wasn't my intention to objectify, but I can testify. I seen some shit you couldn't rectify. You see this industry where everybody came up. I see a bag of weird rappers and some fake love, fake handshakes and fake spuds with fake comments, where everybody covers costs but never pays homage. The scene turned on me, people trying to ruin me. Where most would see a problem, I'm seeing an opportunity to drop a freestyle and kill them niggas that were booing me. I made my haters watch and put the screw inside of scrutiny beautifully. Also, if I am attending, security's coming first, like I was trying to shop at duty free. Where the fuck's the unity? Where I come from, there's no class, forget truancy. We have got now in common. Them niggas see a molehill and make a mountain from it. They see a Cuban and a whip, I see a house deposit, how to stop it. Niggas saw keys and went to trial for shotting. I saw keys, learned to play and made thousands from it. You see the club popping when we do the show, but you don't see the studio. My life is not a movie, bro. Champagne bottles and all the screaming girls. It's ironic how you'll never hear a scream for help. Fucking hell, why do you think we're going through the same thing? Depression when you make it, the pressure and the hatred. Your people talk about you, you can't say shit. The moment that you ain't it, the labels are looking for replacements. Same shit, people start forgetting what you've done for them. Everyone in music's gonna take until there's nothing left. Your fans are switching up on you and they don't know how tough it gets. Reading through your old comments, trying to feel some love again. I see karma, go to work but God schemes harder. I heard success can come quickly but it leaves faster. Secrets are what my enemies have been after. Only L's I'm hiding in my closet have a V after.
So looking at it from another perspective, playing devil's advocate, considering you know you're obviously becoming famous, so to speak, but you still deal with a lot of issues on a human level, do you ever just sit and wonder about the stories behind the people you meet day by day? Does it make you feel grateful in a weird way for your life and problems?
It's hard to hate on the truth I'm living in. Enough men hate with their lies instead. Counting cash with the phone to my ear. I feel like Meek on a private jet. Life or death. 5 eyes, fires, potential wifey. In the street, respected highly. In the street, protected. I do know my man, but I don't trust him. Trust that bees in the trap, disgusting. Stick with a stick. PVA, PDA. Kiss that in public. South London, why I made my South London's why I made my first 100 elastic bands, plastic bags, two in the blue like cheese and onion. In Jamaica, quick vacation, traveling my pastime. Enough pollution in the ends. I flew back York, I wanna see starlight. Eritrean skin tone sentiment, I think I found my princess. My empress still gonna impress. I know them man talking a kid, but it's hard to hate on the truth I'm living in. Enough men hate with their lies instead. Counting cash with the phone to my ear. I feel like Meek on a private jet. Life or death. 5 eyes, fires, potential wifey. In the street, respected highly. In the street, protected. Any girl that I'm dating knows bags that I buy come filled with 50s. She a 10 out of 10 on a bad day. Public affection, I tell her come kiss me. I like mine, obsessed, clingy. If she don't miss me, miss me. If she don't miss me, history. If she don't miss me, it's a mystery. G17 in the party, tipsy. Don't drink, that's risky. Focus, show's gonna land like Disney. I'm putting down under Sydney. That's big, I'll donate both my kidneys. True love what the kid needs. And a girl from the West Indies. I know them man talking a kid, but it's hard to hate on the truth I'm living in. Enough men hate with their lies instead. Counting cash with the phone to my ear. I feel like Meek on a private jet. Life or death. 5 eyes, fires, potential wifey. In the street, respected highly. In the street, protected. In this world that I'm in, you wanna take pics with the belts in the ring, but don't help in the gym. Enough girls dating their biggest haters. How a boyfriend don't want her to win. Alright, rare. I want my girlfriend never wanna see me have a good time out if she ain't there. Yeah. Fly me to the moon, let me get some space. Seeing them stars in a private story, I dust that chick, she got no grace. See her ex-man, she got no taste. Hip dip, she got no waist. Body snatch, serving face. Hold my hand, personal trainer. Frequent flyer, bad, she tone and tan. Free my gang, 013s and 020s. Oh God knows I miss my bros. I just got a call from Joe on the phone and that mine. Check out the studio for the shit's nuts, fam. Nah, like in Cal's words, fam, the truth is madder than fiction, fam. It's nuts out here.
I write that shit down.
Look, I see a thing that I touch, tell me about talking stage, gotta tell her don't force it. Beef man, pepper and salt it. Me and RJ gotta pull up, no talking trap. You ain't got a rack to your name, my bro. Brick Lane, we don't know about Shoreditch. Rental, I never insured it. M25 got a whip that calmly. Man try beef my doggy. Warzone ting, how I come for a party. My little nigga can't lose that cash. I drop YGs, do it like Kalani. I don't rock Gucci or Armani. ST from ST, I can't squash that beef like fruit and barley. Still got a one black star like Kwame. Free car convoy in Sutton. My mum got matching whips with young'uns. Should've made Sinead hold on something, but it never would've worked, cause the girl too stubborn. Young G's talking my name on the ends. Gotta tell him, man, please don't risk it. On the right day, man, I just frisk him. On the wrong day, I'm getting man airlifted. I'm in Hollywood Hills with a white Rolls Royce and a one brown in from Compton. The Lambo parked just in front, man, pull up to the bumper and do it like Conscience. She wanna go LV, no problem. Went for the cheapest bag, that's nonsense. I took 100 bags from Barclays Bank, no cap, you can go and ask Ellie. That one mine, bouncing Betty. The bag 4K like a HD telly. Best believe that I'm back like Nelly. Chest petite with a back like jelly. I'm seeing man send indirects. If you want a war man, then you better be vocal. My right hand got a semi that's local, and this brown and I can't post on socials. My girl gotta be far from social. I don't wanna see her at Carney. 488 in the party, LBC, how I nicked the Ferrari. Girls say we're the littiest batch in South London, and bro's a fact. Airport, we're going for bands. I hopped out the plane, I ain't going for dance. What you know about telling the 1010 to keep her clothes on and moving good? I ain't on beating or misogyny, it's mahogany, I got bougie wood. Look, Airbnb with the guys, it's a white man's face that I used to book. Chill with the stupid looks, or it's gonna be a kettle that I used to cook. I see a thing that I touch, tell me about talking stage, gotta tell her don't force it. Beef man, pepper and salt it, me and RJ gotta pull up, no talking trap. You ain't got a rack to your name, my bro, Brick Lane, we don't know about Shoreditch. Rental, I never insured it, M25 got a whip that calmly. Man try beef, my doggy, Warzone ting, how I come for a party. My little nigga can't lose that cash, I drop YGs, do it like Kalani. I don't rock Gucci or Armani, ST from ST, I can't squash that beef like fruit and barley. Still got a one black star like. I see a thing that I touch, tell me about talking stage, I'm telling her don't stretch it. Beef man can never neglect it, me and MC we pull up to inspect it. Trap, you ain't ever made 10 bags. Brick laying, it's like Tetris. Deep or I never invested. M23, I whip that slowly. We got heat in south when I head central, don't carry shit. My shooter thought about touching the city till I made that call like Sir Alex did. If the bar low, then I'm a limbo, a Kimbo. Blade for a Jimbo, sand that, tan that, Fran like Cisco. Real old school like Addy and Timbo. More time, I ain't tryna step out co-op. My hood hot like Jane and Finch. Me and RJ on survival mode, still do a two-player like Kane and Lynch. No Lynch when I hang got her. She when I hang got a tech, this thing don't flinch. 7-inch, got a punch like first of the month. No pinch, no pass, 2 cars like.
Let's do this.
16, stepped inside, shotgun. Got one, not one that you find in the side of your best friend's ride. Slide, bro, it's a fact. Downtown, she going for bands. I hopped out the plane, I ain't going for dance.
And they look at you.
Look, you see our gold chains and our flashy cars. I see a lack of self-worth and I see battle scars. He has to be with 20 man when he wears jewellery, and you see it as gangster, I see it as insecurity. Where I'm from, everybody wants to make it out, but nobody wants to see somebody make it out. It ain't about who came around, but more about who stayed around. Behind the scenes, they say God gave us eyes to see. You see the video vixens and all their pearly whites, but you don't see the dirty nights, long days and early flights. You see the deals and think all these rappers laughing now, but you don't get that if we weren't already, we're a target now. You see all the groupie girls and think they're heaven sent. I see 25 minutes worth of empty sex to tell a lie. It wasn't my intention to objectify, but I can testify. I seen some shit you couldn't rectify. You see this industry where everybody came up. I see a bag of weird rappers and some fake love, fake handshakes and fake spuds with fake comments, where everybody covers costs but never pays homage. The scene turned on me, people trying to ruin me. Where most would see a problem, I'm seeing an opportunity to drop a freestyle and kill them niggas that were booing me. I made my haters watch and put the screw inside of scrutiny beautifully. Also, if I am attending, security's coming first, like I was trying to shop at duty free. Where the fuck's the unity? Where I come from, there's no class, forget truancy. We have got now in common. Them niggas see a molehill and make a mountain.